Hello friends, welcome back to Laravel 9 tutorial. In this video we are going to discuss how to import data from Excel file. I already created a sample Excel file, that is the student record Excel file, and I am going to import this record into my database. Okay, so here is my Laravel 9 application, and if you check you can see my database. So if you just go to the Visual Studio Code, I opened that things. So inside the environment, Laravel 9 root, this is my database name. So just go to here and search. Okay, so basically there is students table and there are some records, and I want to import that record into my application. So here I just changing some things. Suppose David, and suppose the email is david@gmail.com, Mark, and the email is mark@email.com. okay, so here are basically two records I am going to import, and others two are removing right now. Okay, so all are good. I just going to import that record. So here you can see this is my database. I want to import here. There is the name, email, phone, address, and here inside the Excel file we have name, email, phone, address. Okay, so these are not needed actually, it will generate automatically. So just I am removing the columns right now. So here first of all, to import Excel file, I need to use some package. Here there are most popular packages. I am going to use Mat website Laravel package. Okay, so I just going to install that things. So this is the very easy installation process, and if you check the installation tutorial, installation document, they all are written there. So simply use composer require Mat website Excel package. So just go here and just close the server and install the package. Okay, so it's installing the 3.1 version of Mat website, and it's installing. Okay, so after successful install, we need to configure into our app.php. I already discussed that thing in our previous video. Still I am going to discuss again. So if you are new, then it will help you. So just go inside the config app.php. so basically inside the app.php there is two array. One is provider array and another is aliases array. So here I need to set the provider path just like here discussed in the document section. So I just added the provider path here, just add the comma, and here inside the aliases just paste this here. Actually I need this aliases name because when we just going to call, when I just going to use this Excel, that time we will not write the full things, we will only call the package through this Excel, right? You can write anything, say you can write CSV, you can write ABCD, anything. Using that you can access from your files, from your controller. Okay, so configuration part is done. Now just published the package. Okay, so simply just publish, and it will create a new file, that is config excel.php. actually there is a file that is vendor Mat website excel config excel.php. when you install the Mat website package, it's installed or it's downloaded into your vendor folder. Now if you just going to use that, if you are just going to publish that time it's copying into your config file so that you can access it easily. So just go to the config folder and you will get a new file excel.php. okay, so inside the excel.php there are lots of setting you can do it. So for exports and for imports there are two settings for export and import. So when we exporting we discuss that thing, and when we import we can set these things, right? So read only true, ignore empty, false, right? So you can make it true or false as per your requirement, and a heading row format as slug. Okay, no problem. So you can use that things and you can check it. All right, now to import a file the good way to import any file, we need to create a separate class for that, and we can call that class accordingly when we require. Okay, so just close this. First we create a class to import. So let's clear this first, and here I just going to create php artisan make. I want to create an import class, so simply write import, and here simply write student import. Okay, so basically it will generate a import class, and I will use the model, and here model is student. Okay, so I already have a student model. So if you check in a model section, we have a student model. So I just going to use that model and just enter this. Import created successfully. So if you just go inside here, so you will get a new folder, that is the imports folder, and you will get the student import.php. Okay, by default we have this model, and you can see the model name is properly added. It is the app model student is the namespace of this model. All right, here actually we will pass all the data in a row format, and we will arrange the array so that we can import it easily, just like we have inside our CSV file. We have name, email, phone, address. So simply here just write name, this is the database column name, and here simply write a row name. Okay, row name. In this way we will have all the things. So name, email, phone, address. So simply email, so here write email, and also here write email, and add the comma in all places, and here is phone, and next this is phone, and finally we have address, address. Okay, so all are set. Now here I need to use another thing. I need to use the heading. So simply just copy these things, and just will use the heading here. So here simply write with headings. Okay, so I think this will be small case, with headings, heading row, right? And now just use this here with heading row. Now import class is ready. Now if you want to mass insert into our database, simply we can define the fillable text. That is the simply we can write a protected variable, and the variable name is fillable, sorry, protect, protected fillable, and here I just going to add the name, email, sorry, email, phone, and address. Okay, so all are actually the column name of your table. So if you just go here, you can see name, email, phone, address. So model part is ready. Now first of all we need to create a form. From that form we will upload the file. So simply just go to the controller, app HTTP controller, and here I am using the student controller. So here I just going to create a function, public function, suppose just write a import from. Okay, so this is my from name, and I just going to create a view, return view, and simply write import from. Okay, so let's create this import from first. So simply just go to the resource, and inside the resource we have a views, and here just create import from dot blade dot php. Okay, so just use HTML broiler template, and here write import, and simply just design this. Simply I am just going to use simple from, and we can discuss this later. Actually we are going to show you how actually the function is happening. Now first of all I need to set the action where actually we need to redirect, and then the method. So method will be post, and we are uploading we are trying to upload a file, that the reason we need to write enc type multipart from data. Great. Now another thing, in Laravel we need to use CSRF token. Actually it will generate a hidden token into your application. It will create a hidden field into your application, and these actually verify the identity of your application, right? So simply write input and type equal to file. Okay, so I am just going to upload a file, input a file, name and file. Okay, name is also a file, and I need another things I need to submit that from. So simply write input type submit. Okay, submit, and just add the value and upload. Okay, and I'm just going to add the name, that is submit. No problem if you not write this, no problem on that. Okay, so these are ready. Now I need to call the import from function from the routes. So just open web.php. so this is my routes, routes web.php, and here I already added the student controller so that we can access this. So simply just create a route, and route get, and what is the function name, import from. Okay, so simply just write any import from, this is the URL. Okay, and here just write student controller class and specify the function name, import from. So when we just go to this link, it will show the import from blade.php. so simply just go here and write php artisan serve to serve the application, to restart the application. Now just go to that link, and here you can see the import from, there's a good. Okay, now we can choose file from anywhere. So here you can see the student record XLS file, student record CSV file. Okay, I just removing, I just closing this, so save. Okay, now I will import that file. So when we actually just going to click on that file, we need to create an action, so that on that action we will actually do the left things. So simply just go to the Visual Studio Code and create another action, that is route. Simply just the same function, I just going to make it post and import from, and save imported from. Okay, save import file. Okay, so this is my function name, and you can use that things. This is the get method, this is the post method, and here I just need to link here inside the action section. I just write in this way route, and the route name, that is the import from, and this is the post. Great. Now just go to the student controller and create a function. So simply just write public function and the function name. Okay, and here I will get some request, so that's the reason I can use that. So simply we have a request we are using, so simply just use the request. Okay, and here simply I just going to use that Excel. So if you just go to the app.php, we are using Excel, so simply I just going to use that Excel, and we can import that. Okay, so how can I do this? There is a inbuilt function, so simply write Excel and let's write import and call the function from the student import class. Okay, so simply write new, and here just use the student import, and simply I just passing the file name, that is request file. Okay, so this is a file name, so $request file. Okay, and here I am just using the student import, that's the reason we can we need to use that things. So simply the namespace is app imports, so simply write use app imports, and the class name, that is a student import. Okay, so all are good. I think this should okay. And when the file is imported, just return data imported. Great. And now let's see what happened. So now just refresh. So where is the import from not defined? Actually inside here we need to write a URL. Okay, so this is the URL, and if you just use the route, that means we are adding some name. So simply just refresh this again and it's opening. Okay, so choose the file, so student record XLS file, and simply upload. Okay, with heading row not found. Sorry, another mistake. So inside the student import we need to use the with the W will be in caps. So simply change this and use that. Okay, now let's do it again. So enter and let's try to import. So upload. Okay, so data imported. So if you just go into the database, you can see the new 2 records are added. And if you just going to use the CSV file also, so then also it will work. So it's upload and it's data imported. Okay, so these are imported. So I think you can understand how to import data from the CSV file, from the Excel file. There is the common package, that is the MAD website package, and it is easy to use, right? So still, if you have any queries about this video, please comment in a below comment section. And next day we are going to discuss about the RESTful API code with Laravel application. So thanks for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye.